What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Make sure you guys rack up them likes, bring in all the hooligans into the chat. Sorry I had to push things back today. I had some stuff I had to take care of. Planned on having it done yesterday, but I ran out of time, so carried over to today. That's alright though, we're going to be busy. Give me a second to read through the chat, make sure everything is working smoothly, and we're going to go over the schedule. Oh, first off, YouTube changed the way that comments are getting flagged in the chat. So for an unknown amount of time, that stuff was invisible. I think the last 2 months, 3 months, I haven't been able to see you guys getting censored in the chat. I used to just clear all the comments out that were getting flagged and hidden from the chat, but then one day it just wasn't there anymore. I seen Faded Operator talk about it yesterday, who's a mod, saying that he can see the flagged comments, but he can't do anything about it. And I realized I haven't seen them in months. So I went in and I messed with some settings and stuff. Now I can free your guys' censored comments. The mods are also able to free your comments. So that's a win for us. That's a win. I just realized that because I just freed somebody's comment. Anyways, what's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Hungry Camel? What's up, Mammy Rammer? What's up, USA Forever? What's up, Rasta? What's up, Distracted? What's up, Jeb? What's up, No Mandates? What's up, Shadow? What's up, MT Coiner? What's up, FJB? What's up, Barefood Buddy? Happy Freedom Hooligans. What's up, Edward? Appreciate you guys all being here. What's up, Daryl? Firmus? Yeah. Yes. Edward, press 1 if Jeff's already drinking. I just started, okay? Thank you very much. I just started. I've had a terrible day. But that's alright. It's getting better now. What's up, Saw Dog? What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC Live YouTube channel? What's up, Dominus? What's up, USA Forever? What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, Soul For Real? What's up, Chris? What's up, Snooks? Happy Freedom Hooligans. What's up, everyone on Kick? One day someone will watch us on Kick. I think it's only our second day though, so it's not a big deal. Klaus Daniels trying to wreck the internet now that I'm live. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Sam? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Nefties? What's up, Can Killer? Happy Freedom Hooligans. What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, Free Mind Art? What's up, Rasta? What's up, Jeb? What's up, Dutton? What's up, Serum? Happy Freedom Hooligans. So I guess there's supposed to be some changes coming to Rumble pretty soon. I got an email about it saying that everybody that's a member over on Locals is supposed to be getting a badge. I think we're supposed to be getting colored Rumble rants or whatever the super chat's called on Rumble, so it'll be all lit up. There's supposed to be some other things. Oh, we're supposed to be able to live stream to Locals pretty soon, so if you have a membership on Locals, you'll be able to watch the live stream over there without having to come all the way to Rumble. I don't know when it's supposed to take effect though. Sometime in the next month, I think. I got the email right before I went live, so I just kind of skimmed through it a little bit. Happy Freedom Donna Sparks. Thank you for being here. What's up, everyone on JeffMacLive.com. Alright, on the schedule for today, we have a video that's titled Idaho Man Arrested After Killing the Man Who Murdered His Mother Last Night. It's crazy sauce. Some vengeance. Then we have a video titled Drone Video Shows Extensive Damage in Little Rock, Arkansas from Tornado, Arkansas. Then we have a video that was live earlier today. It was about 2 hours ago. It was live. Titled Transgender Day of Visibility Rally in Washington, D.C. We're just going to skim through it. We're not going to sit there and watch 2 hours of that. Then we have a video that's titled Musk Plans China Visit, Seeks Meeting with Premier. I don't know what that is, but we are going to cover it. And then we have Old Man Walter, who spoke earlier today, giving remarks to reaffirm his commitment to supporting the people of Mississippi. Still ain't gone to Ohio, though. He's not going to Ohio. You just take that right off the expectation list. And then on the non-YouTube platforms, we have a video talking about Orange Eagle and what's going on with him. And then we have a video talking about the shaman and how he was released because of the new footage released by Tucker Carlson. We'll be covering that on the non-YouTube platforms just because even the videos themselves, they are on YouTube. They have big blue banners across them. And because I don't have 1 million subscribers, they won't give me a big blue banner. They'll just give me a big fat strike. Speaking of strikes, I got a strange email today. We're going to start off with that. So today I got an email that looked just like this. This is a screenshot from the email. I had to redact some private information on there. They sent me this email saying that there's changes to the YouTube rules and policies. And I was thinking, oh great, more rules, more restrictions, more censorship. But wait, there's more. They wanted me to download a document, and it seemed fake. This whole deal seemed fake. The email was titled, "YouTube sent you a video." So I wrote customer service to talk to them about this and say, did you guys actually, did you do this? So, hold on. I got to be able to read it. So they said, yeah, emails from us. I said, okay, is this for me or is this for everybody? And they said, no, everybody that's monetized got this email. It's new policies coming out, and you have to agree to it, and you have 7 days to agree to it. And if you don't, you will no longer have access to being able to load new videos. You will not be able to edit old videos. You will not be able to be monetized, and you will no longer earn income through YouTube. You're getting banned basically if you don't agree to this. I said, okay, well, I agree. And they were like, well, no, you have to actually go through and agree. So I said, okay, how do I do that? And they said, well, you have to click the link on the video or on the email. Well, there isn't a link. And they said, well, did you download the document? And I said, yeah. And they said, what does the document say? I don't know. It's claiming to be a screensaver file. When I click on it, nothing happens. Then they said, well, it's easier to go through the YouTube studio, go into your settings, go into agreements, find the YouTube base agreement, scroll to the bottom and click I agree. So I did that. There's no I agree button. And they said, well, can you send us a screenshot? And I did. And they said, oh, well, we'll have to get back to you. Meanwhile, I have 6 days left to agree to this, or else they're going to pretty much ban me. They're going to ban my channel. So hopefully they get back to me with their deal here before I no longer exist on YouTube. I thought I was getting demonetized earlier, and I had just a little meltdown, just a little bit. I was like filling out court paperwork, and I had 20 minutes to get it done before the courthouse closed. And then this happened, and I've been having a really good day, a real good day. I wasn't screaming at all, like not at all, like almost blew a blood vessel in this eye. It's okay though, it's all right. The sky's falling. Anyways, so now we're going to move forward to this video titled Idaho Man Arrested After Killing the Man Who Murdered His Mother Last Night. Gonna read through the chat really quick and then we're going to get this video started. In 40 minutes, we're going to do the birthday unboxing live, separate from this live. Just a heads up. What's up, Scott? Corey, I don't even know how to respond to that. FJB, Rumble time. Yes. Yes, we need Rumble to become the primary because YouTube they're coming for me. I don't know. I think it's really funny how they did me like that, though. They're like, yeah, you have to agree to this. If you don't, you're pretty much getting banned. and then they didn't give me a way to agree. I thought that was mildly humorous. That's how it goes, though. That's how they do you. It's messed up. It's messed up. I don't know what else to say. What's up, Daryl? Happy freedom. What's up, Grey Wolf? Happy freedom to you. Free Mind Art, they're pushing you to free speech platforms. Yeah, they've been pushing me. They've been doing that. It's all right. It's all right. We're doing good on these other platforms. They're just not the primary yet. Had a minor heart attack, but it was all right. It's not over yet. We got 6 more days to see if it's over. All right, hooligans, let's get her started.
Thank you for joining us here on the News at 4. I'm Shira Matsuzawa.
And I'm Doug Petcash. We begin with a story that's been developing all day. Police say a man murdered his mother's killer all in the span of 24 hours. The 2 related stabbings happened in Nampa and Avamore. Now 1 man is in jail and 2 people are dead.
Yeah, a lot of new information coming in at the last minute here. News Channel 7's Jude Binkley joins us now with what we know so far. Jude.
Well, sure, just about an hour ago, we got a press release from Nampa PD about a woman who was stabbed to death last night at the 2100 block of West Grouse Street in Nampa. And this is a live look at that area. Police say the suspect in that stabbing is 39-year-old Jesus Ureta III of Nampa. Police say Ureta knew the woman and they were looking for him overnight. The Ada County Sheriff's Office says a call came in just before 7 o'clock this morning. Deputies were directed to the mobile gas station parking lot near the entrance to the Avamore community, where they found a man dead inside a car. They found the victim slumped over with a stab wound inside of a running parked car. Paramedics performed first aid and took the man to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. That man was Ureta, and the suspect in last night's Nampa murder, I should say. Investigators taped off the gas station, and on the other side of crime scene tape, there was this dark blue Buick Regal with front fender and tire damage. Deputies set up a tent beside the car. Deputies arrested 31-year-old Raul Alexander Cuevas after they found him in a car at this Chevron gas station about 5 miles down Highway 55 off of Beacon Light Road. They took him into custody after talking to him. Similar scenes at the 2 gas stations. The crime scene tape at the Chevron gas station blocked off parts of it and surrounded a silver Kia. Now, Cuevas is being held in the Ada County Jail on a first-degree murder charge. Now, the woman who was killed in Nampa was 52-year-old Michelle Luna, who is Cuevas's mother. The case is still under investigation.
All right.
Thank you, Jude. And both Cuevas and the man who died are from the Nampa area. Investigators are still trying to figure out some of what was going on there that took them 25 miles away from Nampa. Again, the case is still under investigation today.
Got himself a little bit of justice, did he? It's rough stuff. Pay the price like that. Him sit there and do 20. Most likely he'll be doing 20. It'd be hard to say he didn't do it. I mean, they got to prove him guilty. We'll see how it goes, but it's rough stuff. Somebody kills your mom. What are you gonna do? You wait for the police to go and arrest the guy, maybe let him out the next day. No big deal, $100 bond or something like that. You know what they say in Florida, dead offenders don't re-offend. I don't know, it's a steep price though. He'll be there the next 2 decades at least. My poor dying mouse barely works. So this next video is titled, Drone Video Shows Extensive Damage in Little Rock, Arkansas from a Tornado.
The ground. There's an image. The ground. There's an imagery. This, I believe, is live imagery. Correct me if I'm wrong. On the right-hand side of your screen, this is just devastating. And incredible drone video from Brian Empfinger. This is where we're seeing clear damage, a vehicle thrown. I'm hoping no one was in that vehicle, as well as fencing down. It looks like surrounding dumpsters, numerous trees down. It looks like this is a business district. As we zoom in here, you can see kind of the balcony or the deck, whatever you would call that, debris slamming into the fence there. And you can see water rushing there because of some of the heavy rain. So the drains, maybe they're obstructed because of some of the debris that potentially lodged in there. And that's where we're also seeing rushing water. We scan the skies here. I'm watching this live with you. You can see debris on the roofs. Also, left-hand side of your screen as we scan debris there. It looks like cars just flipped in this parking lot. Just terrifying. And on the left-hand side of your screen, that's where you're seeing his location now. So luckily, his location right now is now no longer in that threat zone. The tornado warning and the supercell, I should say, is northeast of him. So that is why he is able to safely be out of his vehicle and kind of scanning the sky. This is really incredible. A lot of damage here. Again, this is in Little Rock. Wow. Homes now. We went from a business district to homes. At least the first level of that home torn off, the roof torn off. I'm hoping everyone's okay. That's the first thing I'm thinking about is people. I hope they were in their safe location. And this is exactly why we are going to have to really be clear, I think, with our messaging into this evening, because this is the first of many, Craig. What are you seeing here?
Take a look at this imagery coming in, and some of these roofs gone, and look at that right in the center of your screen there. Tough to make out. I believe that's a home, but the roof is gone. You see somebody walking out and about. Some of these homes sporadic, but look at that. There's another one on the left side of your screen. Brian giving us these incredible images coming in.
Many people walking around, and I'm sure there's power lines there. There's power lines right there down in the area. So, you know, I'm sure some of those could still be live wires. So if you're walking, don't cross those. No, got to stay away. Another reason we remind you, bring some hard-soled shoes. With debris like that, no doubt some of the pieces of the wooding, the wood siding, any portion of the frame of the home could be thrown about. You could have nails out and about as well.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube.
That would suck so bad. Life's hard enough, and then all of a sudden a tornado comes by and just ruins the rest of your life. Some people kick the bucket over that. Other people just lose everything. And if you don't have insurance, or you don't have the right kind of insurance, everything you struggle to even own, especially during the Bidenflation, is gone. Just swept away with the wind. It's terrible. Donald, marginal risk in Michigan tonight. I want to say I seen a weather warning thing, but I don't remember what it was. What's up, Dana? What's up, Dad? What's up, Beer Juice? What's up, Peyton? I'm sorry to hear that. Sam, the weather here in West Tennessee is going to be spicy tonight. You be safe out there, Sam. Don't go out there and chase those storms. I know you're a badass and all, but don't go out there and do all that. I can't lose you. Alright, let's see. Next video. So this next video was a live that lasted about 2 hours. It ended 2 hours ago. So probably started around 2 o'clock, ended near 4. It was about Transgender Day of Visibility rally in Washington, D.C. We're just going to skim through it. We're not going to watch the whole 2 hour deal there.
Let's try. Legislate our existence away. We are here, we are represented, we are supported and we deserve rights just like any other American does.
And if there's something you would like the government to know with all of this happening right now, what would you say if you could have them alone for legislators for a moment?
We're not a new idea. We're not a new group. We have always been here. We've always been part of the communities. And it's time to start recognizing that and to give us equal protection.
Keychain thing says Equality Convention.
Gathering everyone together today?
I'm actually a volunteer with the Human Rights Campaign, and I'm actually from the Chicago community. So
send me a message, Dad.
From this, along with several others from Chicago and Illinois.
Great. Thank you so much, Penelope. I am also...
So they had themselves a march. I like that they actually got an American flag with them. That's new. It doesn't normally go that way.
We say nay! We say nay! We say nay! We say nay! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! I can't hear that. Stand up, fight back! When trans rights are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back!
For some reason, there's not as many as I thought there would be. I kind of want to say it's interesting that there's not counter-protesters, but it's not a protest, it's a celebration. I don't know.
We going this way? Go back.
You think they got a permit for this march? What's up, Sam? Happy freedom. Donald, stay away from schools. So on TikTok, it's really common to see some shapeshifters on the live, and the comments are what you would expect. But lately, it's been a lot of that, like kind of like the comment that was just mentioned there. That's kind of the new go-to. What's up, Miss Jamie? I'm doing all right. Amanda, you think there's no permit? Maybe they didn't need a permit because it's their day to celebrate. Oh, never mind. There's the cop right there. Cop's like, look, you're gonna walk this way, or we're gonna be screaming taser, taser. Sam, what is happy freedom? It's a greeting to spot commies, because only somebody who's against freedom would refuse to say that back. It was just something I made up one day. Over a year ago, now that I think about it, we started saying it during the Freedom Convoy. I think before they even did it in America, when they were doing it in Canada, is when I started saying that. What kind of rights don't they have? Like, what rights are they trying to gain? They have their own holiday. So I don't know.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
squawking hard.
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Harley, yeah. Yes, they do. It says that on some of these signs. Look at all the compliance cloths. For what? What's that for?
Human rights. Our human rights.
Serial spiller, same chance as BLM. Yeah, it's a coincidence, isn't it? This guy is signing the chants, I guess. Unless he's communicating. Maybe he's just communicating.
And staff to undergo mandated LGBT.
I don't want to show the speakers. They only got to say a couple things and this will all be over.
Of the current administration, the side that expects.
Edward, imagine the smell. I would rather not. I would rather not. It's probably rough stuff. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Mama Rammer. It's been a minute.
Things like, I support my trans family, yet sit idly by while we are legislatively attacked.
That sign's kind of ironic considering what happened in Nashville the other day.
Feel it ready to burst with energy. The streets to be loud and hold signs.
Oh, it's an insurrection.
Email your representatives and ask them for comments, and it's important too to labor over a spreadsheet for hours to organize events like this, and it's important too to reach out to those.
AIM. Are they in the tornado zone? No. No, they're not. They're not. They're right where they can be, right in criminal DC. Where anything goes. Unless you're, for the Constitution, then you're an extremist. Otherwise, smoke meth, commit violent crimes, steal some things, create some damage. They like that there in DC.
Those who love peace must learn to organize as effectively as those who love war. And we can. No, we will learn to organize. And I believe that, yes. But I also believe that it will be hard. But I also believe in transgender militants and transgender peaceful.
Dennis Parks, man, I dislike rainbows now. There's a lot of people that say that, kind of tarnish the rainbow deal. Now they got 6, 7, 8, 10 flags that all mean different variations of the same thing. That's why I was saying I'm really surprised that they got the bars and stars up there, because normally that's the only flag you don't see during a protest like this. Well, it's not a protest. I keep forgetting. It's not a protest. They're celebrating, I guess. It's the chanting and the signs that's throwing me off here.
Fight long days celebrating our victories. I believe in trans rights not as a phrase, but as a call to action. I believe in false allies, but also in true friends. I believe in flags like pink, blue, and white. I believe in transgender, not as a group or a title.
Yeah, most of you guys in the chat are saying same thing I'm thinking. I don't care what they do. They just need to stay away from kids and stop infringing on women's rights. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about, their existence. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have to live like that or smell like that, so they're free to do as they wish as long as they're not hurting anybody else.
Say it with me. I will fight. Say it with me. I will be.
I mean, they got a little bit of numbers there. It's definitely not the biggest protest we've seen in D.C. It's not a million march like it was before D.C. fell.
Commission on LGBTQ youth.
Alright, so this next video is titled Musk Plans China Visit, Seeks Meeting with Premier. I guess that's what that says. Not very long. We got this video, and we got a video with Old Man Walter, and we got 2 videos for the non-YouTube platforms because of YouTube's community guidelines, not by my choice. And then after that wraps up, it should be right near, it'll probably be a little bit after 7. But once we get through all these videos, we're going to end the live and we're going to start a new one with the birthday unboxing, where I'm going to open up all these gifts that you guys sent me. We're going to do that live, and then after that live is over, we're going to do a voice chat on the website. So make sure you have a membership over on JeffMAClive.com. If you have not purchased one, you can get a free week membership, no strings attached, no credit card required or anything like that. You can find that at the top of the link tree. I'll post the link in the chat and all the chats. You'll be able to claim your free week membership. After the week's up, it'll just expire. You're not getting charged or anything like that. There's no foolery around here. I have integrity. But on the link tree, you can also find links if you would like to send some support, if you would like to join other membership programs, if you'd like to join Gilded, or maybe pick up some merch. All of that can be found on the link tree. Once again, this video is titled Musk Plans China Visit.
Elon Musk is heading back to China. Reuters has learned exclusively that the Tesla CEO is planning his first trip since the health crisis, in the hopes of meeting with China's Premier Li Cheng. That's according to 2 people with knowledge of his plans, who added that Musk could travel as soon as April. China is Tesla's second largest market after the United States, and its Shanghai plant is the electric car maker's largest production hub. Musk last visited China in early 2020 and set the internet abuzz when a clip surfaced of him doing a bit of dad dancing, as some called it, at the Shanghai factory. The construction of that factory and its opening in 2019 were overseen by now Premier Li, back when he was Shanghai's party secretary. Tesla is grappling with multiple issues, such as delays to its plans to more than double production capacity at the Shanghai plant. Tesla cars have also been barred from Chinese military complexes and political meeting venues amid concerns over cameras installed on the vehicles, and the company is still waiting for Beijing's approval to offer its full self-driving technology. Still, the EV maker recently reported one of its best sales quarters in China after slashing its prices in a bid to defend its market share. China is also one of the largest non-U.S. revenue streams for Twitter, which Musk took over last year. Sources told Reuters that Twitter's China operations have caused divisions within the company between those who want to maximize the sales opportunity and others who are concerned about the optics of doing business with state-affiliated entities at a time of growing tension between Beijing and Washington.
I've never seen Elon dance. Apparently that's an old video. We'll see how people treat him after he comes back from China. People act like they love Elon, but we'll see how it goes when he goes to China. People don't exactly feel the same way about that. Thank you so much, Sam, for the 1776 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. So Ephesians 6:12, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Just reading through the chat really quick before we get to this next video. Edward, Tornado HQ, it shows the tornado activity as it's happening. I will check it out in a second. Mamorammer can't chat on Rumble. Why not? If you use the app, I don't use the app, but from what I hear, it's not that great. But if you use a browser such as Chrome, Safari, Mozilla, whatever browser you use on your phone or otherwise, if you access Rumble that way, you should be able to find the chat. Should be no big deal. Danette Newsom announced we won't be selling diesel-ran semis as of next year. That's interesting. What's up, Island Girl? Happy Freedom. Thanks for being here. Brian, no doubt China has far more respect for Elon than Joe. Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I seen... Oh, how do I word this? Because I can't talk about the one country. The one country that everybody is mad at right now, especially at the White House, that country, they have billboards up talking about dementia with pictures of old man Walter, like he's the poster child for dementia. Thought that was interesting. Sam, he'll release them cyborg musk monkeys on me. Yeah, I don't know. That was really crazy. I always forget about that till you bring it up. That was really crazy when we covered Elon. I can't remember what it was, but it was for the Neuralink, and they were showing the monkeys using like telepathy to play games and stuff like that. Who knows what they can do now? They're gonna be butlers pretty soon. They'll be like serving food and all that. It'll be something. Who knows? Like, imagine the things that they don't show us. The things that they can't legally tell us about. That's probably insane. That's probably why Elon and all them said they want a 6-month pause on the development of AI. They probably came to a point where they had a sticky situation, or maybe they had just nearly avoided a catastrophe. And they were like, you know, if we weren't the people we are right now while overseeing this development, as if this was to happen somewhere else, maybe this chaotic event would have gotten out of hand. And maybe that's why they're asking for a pause. I don't know. I feel like fighting AI could be interesting. I feel like half the time when I talk with customer service on YouTube, I feel like I'm just talking to AI. That it's not even a real person. If you talk to ChatGPT, you'd be surprised how well the back and forth goes. Alright, so where are we? This next video is Old Man Walter delivering remarks to reaffirm his commitment to supporting the people of Mississippi. What a slap in the face to the people of Ohio. He's never going to make it to Ohio. So we're going to cover that, and then after that, we got 2 videos for the non-YouTube platforms, and then we'll be wrapping this live up, and then we'll be starting the birthday unboxing.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the city of Rolling Fork, Mississippi, the Board of Aldermen, the Board of Supervisors for this county, we'd like to welcome all of you here today. President Biden and First Lady, Governor Reeves and his wife, all of our elected officials on the state level from here in the state of Mississippi, the Honorable Congressman Thompson, Senator Thomas, and others who have come. Today is a very important day here in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. It's a day that we are all thankful for. However, it's unfortunate that we are here for this purpose. But this purpose, by itself, is going to make Mississippi, Rolling Fork, a bigger and better community. I'm committed to working in partnership with state and federal leaders to ensure that the needs of this community are met. We have had so many.
Jill Handler almost looks like Hillary Clinton right there.
To help our city. And we thank each of you for everything that you have done and everything that you are doing. But right now,
Grey Wolf, we're live on Kick right now.
In disbelief, but grief as well. Therefore, we take this time to extend our condolences to all families who have been affected by this disaster. We know that this will be a long process, but the most important action we can take is not give up. Rolling Fork is not only a community, it's a family. And I'm a believer that a family that prays together stays together. So as we unite and walk hand in hand down the road to redevelop and rebuild this community, we must come together and stay a family. What has been lost cannot be recovered. But we are confident that the people of Rolling Fork, that we are resilient and we will make this community bigger and better. So now,
is there anyone there? Is it just these guys and the camera crew?
a man who has been on the ground with us ever since last Friday. I'm honored to introduce the Honorable Congressman Benny G. Thompson.
Thank you, Mayor, Mr. President, First Lady. Let me say to all of you who are assembled here that this is a statement of commitment on the part of our federal, state, and local partners that, in fact, help is not just on the way, but help is here. The notion that 7 days ago, all the buildings you see around us, they were alive, vibrant, communities of Rolling Fork was made whole. And so in that 7 short days, we've come to this, and we now have to fix it and get it right. I made a call to the president and said we need help. We got a record declaration in terms of a disaster based on just what we see here today. And so it's important that as a community we continue to pull together. After people have left, we still have a long way to go. And we're going to rely on not just the federal and state and local partners, but our nonprofit partners who have joined us also. That's absolutely important. The church communities. I'd like to single out the Jacqui County Board of Supervisors. They've stepped up in a mighty way and really have done what's required. The Mayor and Board of Aldermen of Rolling Fork have also. But on Friday night, there was help coming from all over the Delta. Greenville, Mississippi, Yazoo City, Vicksburg, all those communities came to help, and that's what mutual aid is all about. So we personally thank you for that.
I'm not really convinced there's anyone else there.
Talks about,
oh, and they lost signal.
well,
The tornado came back.
for this
It's a bagpiper. Happy freedom.
You just won't come back, but you'll come back better. And so that's the commitment that you'll hear from later in the presentations. So without further ado, let me introduce the governor of the state of Mississippi, Tate Reeves.
Thank you, Congressman, and thanks to all of you for being here. For those of you from around the country that are watching now, please understand that this storm and what you're seeing behind me, this storm entered our state on our western border, right over the Mississippi River, which is not very far from here. but didn't actually exit our state until the northeastern border over the Tennessee-Tombigbee. And so what you're seeing behind me today is illustrative of what you would see if we were standing in Silver City.
We got you guys.
Or if we were standing in Amory, or if we were in Carroll County, or Montgomery County, or Panola County. This storm was devastating to these communities. And as I said on Saturday morning when I was here, and I'll say it again, you can't help but have two emotions.
Mr. Dog, it's in Mississippi, but I don't know where.
The first emotion is one of heartbreak. Heartbreak for the people who lost lives. Heartbreak for the people who lost moms and dads, grandmoms and granddads, and brothers and sisters. But you can't just have the emotion of heartbreak, you must also have the emotion of inspiration. Because what this storm has caused in this community in Rolling Fork in Sharkey County and in so many other communities from here to Amory is inspirational. Because people from across Mississippi and people from across America, Mr. President, have shown up and they've shown out. They've shown up to help people in need. They didn't ask where you were from or what you did for a living. They didn't ask you any questions. They just showed up to help. And as I said Saturday, and I'll say it again, it's made me damn proud to be a Mississippian. When I left Rolling Fork on Saturday morning, I'd already heard from the FEMA administrator and I'd heard from Secretary Mayorkas.
So is he going to go to Arkansas and do one of these press briefers also?
From the White House. That call was from the president. The president told me two things.
Space baby. Racist storms. I'm saying those racist tornadoes came in. You're gonna have to ban those assault tornadoes.
Signing of the declaration so we can get resources to the people who need it. I said, Mr. President, you'll have it within an hour. He had the declaration within an hour, and before the end of the day, it was back. He expedited it, and the people of Mississippi, Mr. President, appreciate it. The second thing he said that day on that phone call was, we're gonna be there to help. And we're gonna
Mr. Beans and Beans, there was one in Iowa also. It's a lot of bad storms right now. That must be why it's so warm here in Michigan. It was like 50 degrees. Almost wore shorts today.
Is standing here in Sharkey County, Mississippi, to deliver more remarks today, to hear from the people most affected, and most importantly, as he and Dr. Biden have done throughout the day, show compassion for those who have been most affected. So without further ado, please give a warm Mississippi welcome to the President of the United States. Thank you, Mr. President, for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, Red Bear? Thanks for watching on Kick. You're awesome.
Thank you very much. You know, when I heard about the devastation here in Rolling Fork, the first thing that came to mind was I got to get a hold of Benny Thompson. It's his district. He treats it like his home. He's been a steadfast leader in every crisis I've...
Oh man, Walter thinks he's styling with those aviators on.
He's always there for his constituents. And he's been a great partner of mine. And the governor's right. The governor, I tried him earlier, but he was already out on the road. I couldn't get him right away. And to let him know, that made it clear that we'll do everything that's legally within my power to do to be of assistance to the people in this community.
What about the people of Ohio?
Mayor Walker,
what about those people?
I know this has been especially hard for you since you're not only the mayor, but you're also, and I mean this sincerely, the funeral director. It's been tough. You've had to prepare people to be buried who you were with, know well. And thanks to Sharkey County officials and local officials and first responders and community members who've worked around the clock, rescue survivors, they get people to safety and sort through the wreckage. But Jill and I are here to show our support. Unfortunately, I've been to too many sites like this over the last 2 years around the country.
Jay Cannon, dementia blockers, something like that.
15. And I always see the same thing in America.
So we can't see his black eyes because Jill Handler's probably beating him.
Walking down the street here, being told by people the reason we were able to get through it. One family told me when finally the roof came off the house, we were under the bed, we came back down, all of a sudden it was quiet. Before I knew it, the Red Cross was out front. Before I knew it, and went on to talk about the neighbors that helped. And folks, I know there's a lot of pain, and that it's hard to believe at a moment like this community is going to be rebuilt and built back better than it was before. The resilience of this community has been remarkable. And I just want you to know, as you fight through this, you're not alone. The American people will be with you. They'll help you through it, and so will I. Multiple tornadoes tore through Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee last Friday night. The most powerful came through Rolling Fork. It stayed here just a little over 3 minutes. Just imagine, look at, I mean, I know those who've been through it know, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, this neighborhood is basically gone. Stores, everything gone. And the most powerful part of the tornado came through Rolling Fork. It stayed here and had the effect. It was so devastating, unless you physically saw it, it's hard to believe. 13 lives lost.
Come on, man.
I met a number of the families earlier today, Jill and I, my wife and I.
Haywood, he thinks he was in Top Gun.
Nothing more than piles of twisted materials mixed up with personal items that mattered so much. Teddy bears, family albums, clothes, dishes, basic of life, all gone. People still going through the rubble, seeing if they can find that picture of Grandma, or that wedding ring that was on the bureau, or that special memento that meant so much to them. They get lost too.
This is such a heartfelt speech.
And destruction
that he's reading.
It's going to take years to recover and rebuild, but we're starting now. When I spoke to the governor, he said what he needed most was a federal disaster declaration, so that the earliest hours of Sunday morning, I signed that expedited major disaster declaration, which gave you more access to more federal resources. With that declaration, we're providing funding to cover overtime for local emergency responders, to cover the cost of removing all debris, 100% of that cost. We're also authorizing cash grants for people who lost their homes, whether they own or rent, to pay for things that may not be covered by insurance, like temporary housing, home repairs for those who have homes still standing, or to replace lost personal property, like furniture and appliances and vehicles. You know, after talking to Benny and your governor, today I authorized the federal government to cover 100% of the cost for removing debris and emergency measures that are involved in keeping up here. Like keeping shelters up and running and paying for every overtime for everyone. 100% of the cost, not for the state, but for us, for 30 days. And then after that, we're not leaving either. In the midst of all you're dealing with, I know that it's overwhelming. You got to figure out how we can help, what you need. That's why right now, we have 300 federal personnel on the ground, including FEMA disaster survivor assistance teams, to ensure a well-coordinated.
He sure is slurring a lot right now.
We're walking through damaged neighborhoods to find people in need and help them. They're walking through now. Going on if there's any doors to knock on or people stand there just to find out where everyone in that house was or is. We're trying to make it easy as possible. So on Monday, the FEMA Disaster Recovery Center will be opening in four counties, including this one. So we'll be able to walk into a situation, explain your circumstance, let people know what you need, and learn more about how you can get the help as quickly as possible. Can't hear me? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I'm sorry. Look,
easily distracted.
You can also apply for assistance for FEMA online. The online is disasterassistance.gov, or call 1-800-6 621-3362. 1-800-621-3362. Already 1,700 people.
They should put old man Walter in customer service. He's doing an outstanding job.
The Department of Agriculture has made sure families qualifying for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, so-called SNAP program, can use these benefits for meals in grocery stores, gas stations, convenience stores, the dollar store, and other vehicles. You can use that SNAP money, those SNAP material, to get meals you need. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Marcia Fudge is here, and FEMA Administrator Deanne Griswold is here. Because
he said Elmer Fudd was there?
The federal government together to help with immediate needs and long-term rebuilding. For example, the Department of Agriculture is identifying temporary housing, reimbursing farmers and livestock owners for lost crops and lost livestock. The Small Business Administration is here, helping business get low-interest loans to recover and to rebuild. And if you don't have insurance or you're underinsured, FEMA can help you get started by funding your home repairs, replacing some lost and damaged property like cars and refrigerators. I know how important it is for the post office.
Glimmer of Freak is just pitiful.
In every community, it's where most people get their prescriptions these days. Well, we're working to make sure you can still have access to them. What we're doing is the National Postal Service is going to set up temporary post office, which you've already seen, on the grounds of the present post office was not usable.
He's sure having a hard time up there.
That some of these communities are again facing the threat of severe weather in just 1 week later, if you've looked at the weather forecast. FEMA and other federal personnel are here on the ground, ready to respond and to support state and local officials if, in fact, they do mount to major storms. I want to urge everyone here to listen to local officials.
Those are the guys in the background. They're like, man, why is this speech so long? Why do they write his speeches like that? They should just make it about 4 sentences and call it a day.
And Amory and Silver City and Carrollton and Winona and that other communities that have been hit. We're not just here for today. I'm determined that we're going to leave nothing behind. We're going to get it done for you. That's why I'm here, why your congressman here, why the governor's here. We're focused on now on making sure you got the place to sleep.
They're here and unclear. Get used to it.
Rolling Stone. But long term, I know this is your community. This is where you built your lives. And we're going to make sure you can stay right here. There's nothing we can do to heal the hole in your hearts left by the 13 people who passed, many of whom I met their families. Melissa Price, Lonnie Price, Mary Bush, Doris Harris, David Moore, Phyllis Maxey, Darrell Purvis, Linda Herman, Erica Moore, Brenda Odoms.
See, I can't really make fun of him on this one because I'm not good with names at all. When I read those articles, half the time I'm like, Billy somebody.
Some of the survivors. We all have had experiences, not the same, but getting that sudden experience you lost someone is devastating. It's absolutely devastating. And we kind of understand it.
Dan, that 13's a very unlucky number with this man. I was thinking the same thing. He seems a lot more enthusiastic about these 13 individuals than the ones in Afghanistan.
And we'll be with you every step of the way. And what did I say? I said rolling fork, rolling stone. I got my mind going here. We'll be back, and we'll be with you every step of the way.
Look at them laughing at him in the background.
And God bless our first responders. Thank you.
On the Rolling Stone. This guy's an idiot. Old man Walter claims he cares so much, unless you live in Ohio where you voted for Red Team, and then he acts like you don't exist. Thank you so much, I Like Salt, for that $10 donation on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Alright, hooligans. Well, it is that time We have 2 more videos that we're going to cover on the non-YouTube platforms because they don't go in line with the YouTube community guidelines. I got to follow the rules, especially right now while I'm on this temporary thing, waiting to see if my account's going to be banned or not over their goofiness. So I'm going to pull up the website. We're going to do the spiel deal, and you'll have till the end of it to get over to Rumble Odyssey, JeffMacLive.com. I'll also post a link to the link tree. We'll post the links first, then we'll do the spiel deal. Then we're going to watch these 2 videos. After we wrap up this live, we're going to end it. We're going to start a brand new one. We're going to do the birthday unboxing. It's going to be awesome, good stuff. And then after the birthday unboxing, like right afterwards, we're going to go over to JeffMacLive.com and we're going to do a voice chat where we can have a back and forth and open communication instead of you just listening to me flap my lips all day. So give me a second to post these links. We'll get into the spiel deal and we'll move forward. Bob, not at this point. There isn't any live rallies or protests today. Orange Eagle is supposed to surrender Tuesday at 2:15 Eastern time, so we'll be live around then, probably before then, because we'll be doing the Coffee with Hooligans as usual. But I'm expecting to be covering some live craziness on Tuesday. Alright, Hooligans. Oh, hold on a second. Alright, I have posted the links in the chat so you guys can make your way over to Rumble Odyssey, JeffMacLive.com. You could also watch on Twitch or Kick or Twitter. You can find all of that on the link tree. So you have to the end of this advertisement to make your way over to the non-YouTube platforms to continue on with the rest of the show. When you get a second, please go to JeffMacLive.com. On the homepage, you can find all of my links listed. You can find the link to join Gilded for free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live. Every time we go live, you will receive notifications for important updates and things I feel you should know, such as today I had to push back Coffee with Hooligans. Everybody that's a part of Gilded or a part of JeffMacLive.com, they all got notifications. So if you want to be in the loop with things going on, join Gilded or join JeffMacLive.com. On Gilded, there is a news board to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world, and there's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with all day, every day, to chat it up about pretty much whatever you like. So definitely join Gilded. Also on the JeffMac Live homepage, you can find all of the links to the merch store. If you'd like to grab some merch, we have shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black, but if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that that item comes in. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to support what I do. You can also find those links in the description on all the platforms that are live right now. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to send emails, find addresses, or do anything like that. It's really simple. And then finally, there's links to the membership programs. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then JeffMacLive.com itself has a membership program that will give you access to your own profile, to the private social media area, to the private live streaming area with the built-in chat. You'll also have access to the advanced messaging system, which is what we're going to be using after the birthday unboxing. In order to do the voice chat, it may turn into a video chat. We'll see how it goes. It's always a good time, but you have the availability to write other hooligans, call them, video chat, group chatting, group calling, group video chat, and the ability to upload any media known to man. So we can do audio files, documents, videos, images, slideshows, everything. Every kind of media known to man, you can upload it on JeffMacLive.com. It's the place to be, and it's the freest place on the internet, so definitely go check it out. All right, hooligans, that's that. It's time to cut off the YouTube platforms. Hopefully all of you hooligans have made your way over to the non-YouTube platforms to watch the rest of the show. For those of you that are just simply not willing and you only watch on YouTube, I do appreciate all of you. I'm not leaving YouTube. This is just the way I got to play the game in order to stay out here and survive. So hopefully you understand. I'll see you on the next live. For everybody else, take your seat, get your riot snacks going, and refill your coffee or whatever it is you're sipping on. We're going to get started here in just a moment.